We welcome you to another round of Going Forward, and we're trying to make this emphasis on prayer. We're moving toward 5 days in May. We're trying to have a great prayer meeting. God's working there, and I hope and pray that God will allow us to see a moving of God in that time. You know, sometimes prayer is hard work. We don't know what to say. We don't know what to do. Quite often we may start praying and fail and drift off. I know I do that in my own life. If I don't pray out loud, I find myself drifting off in my prayer life. It's not uncommon when the Lord asked his disciples to watch and pray. He told them, he said, the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. He said, you're going to struggle with this. You're going to struggle praying. You're going to struggle finding the time. You're going to struggle staying consistent. But he's challenging us nonetheless to keep praying. The Bible says in verse 42, he went away again the second time and prayed, saying, O my Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink it, thy will be done. Now that's where the Lord was. He was in a place where he was accepting the will of God. And his disciples weren't in the same place. His disciples were not on the same prayer level. The Lord, it was costing him something. And when it doesn't cost us something, prayer is hard to do. And the Lord comes back and finds those disciples. In verse 43, it says he came and found them asleep again, for their eyes were heavy. They fell asleep right in the middle of prayer. They fell asleep right in the middle of it. He asked them, would you please pray just an hour? And they had trouble pulling that off, because it wasn't as important to them as it was to him. I want to challenge you. As we struggle to find the time to pray, as we struggle to fit it into our schedule, as we struggle to make the priority, remember that God knows that our flesh is weak, but that does not mean he is not asking us to pray. We have to be aware of our own faults so that we can follow him, pray, and see the hand of God. Prayer is work. Let's labor much in prayer and see God do a great work.